Hey folks, it's Rich Mac here, and welcome back to leg number 18 of our Around the World trip. We are in Verdun, France. Actually, Verdun, Somerville, France, I think is how you would say that, maybe. And we are headed to Baden-Baden, Germany. Baden-Baden, I'm Deutschland. So I'm excited about getting moving here. Let's get in the airplane. Everything is set. Gonna get out of the airplane real quick. I spawned on a runway, and the reason why is just because I feel like I need to explain myself. Oh, is it not going to work? Things aren't working. Hold on. Hold on, I can do this. Maybe I can't do this. What? Alright, I'll have to mess with that later. Alright, so the drone camera doesn't seem to be working at all right now. And we just had an update. Our second major update, or actually the second update for the game, and literally I'm finding out right now what does and does not work with it. I think actually, hold on, let me go in here real quick. I think I can mess with the cameras. Now it should work. No? No. Of course not. Camera. Camera? It still does not want to work. Alright, I'm not going to mess with it right now. Do not need it right now. So, I spawned on the one... Give me back my camera. Give me back control of my camera. Right, now I'm stuck. Alright, so it's you see that building just above the aircraft there. I don't have my mouse on, you can't see it, so you're not going to be able to point at it with a mouse. But it spawned me over up against that building, literally like wedged me in up against that building, pretty much in the grass. So I wasn't going to mess around taxiing from there over to here. I just spawned on the runway and we're just going to get going. Real quick, one thing that's back in this update is I do have the sensitivity controls for my rudder pedals, so I have them turned back down. Let's see if that works. One thing that's a little frustrating, it does not work, is my cameras still aren't working. Everything is still zoomed in all funky like. Let's look at the panel. Real close. I gotta pull back to get to where I want it. That's where I want the camera to be, not way up here. But I can't get that fixed. Alright. That looks good. Oh, wait a minute. I was fixing that and I forgot the parking brake. Now we can roll. Let's get flying. Forgot to set my altitude. 3,500. Let's see what these rudder pedals do. Come on and pull so I can adjust. Yeah, we're getting a little pull to the left. Okay. So far, so good. I'm not all over the runway. Okay, it might be fixed. That'd be a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I'm not all herky-jerky all down the runway. Alright, good stuff. And positive rate. Gear up. Now, I'm reading that a lot of planes, their autopilot is really messed up, and everybody's porpoising all over the place. I'm going to find out real quick if that's going to be a problem with the DA-62. Flaps up. Clean this plane up here. First of all, let's set the autopilot. Do our nose to, oh, I don't want to set that high. Down. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in here real quick. I do not want to go. That's good. That's fine. So, Looks like we're fine. We're bouncing around a little bit. That's just the atmosphere, I think. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Like the Jeep Death Wobble, maybe. Yeah. No, it's not really porpoising. It's just a little bumpy ride. So I think that's all good. I'm happy with that. No problem there. All right. Yeah, so I'm a little disappointed that... Let me get back outside so we can look around. The beautiful countryside of eastern France. If we are headed towards Metz, actually, we may be already there. I can't quite tell. I don't know this area that well. I don't see a large city anywhere. Metz is a pretty good-sized city, I believe. That airport may actually be for Metz. So yeah, I'm disappointed that my camera's those presets aren't working. Here, let's see if I can hit the drone now and kill us. Oh, it doesn't want to do the drone at all. So I can, again, said it before, I control the drone with an Xbox controller. I may not have it set up right. My camera... I don't want that. Let's try... Alright, you do that. You just zip along. Alright, let me... Whoa, hey, what are we doing? Alright, so the drone seems to be fixed right now at the airport. Not gonna worry about it. Not going to worry about it right now. I got to work on that. I think I may have turned a drone off or whatever. That might be partially my fault, but nothing seemed to be working. Nothing seemed to be responding to my Xbox controller, so I don't know what's going on there. That looks like a military airfield almost, although the runway's all crossed out like it's non-functional. Probably saw lights. But those look like bunkers for aircraft. Like military aircraft. Hardened. Pads maybe, although, well... Yeah, see now it displays with buildings. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what that layout looks like to me, but who knows. Look at that countryside. Look at this early morning view. That is gorgeous. That's screenshot worthy right there. So, it was nice to see with this update they gave a big map update to Japan. And a lot of people are really oohing and ahhing over that right now. Some point, somewhere, we'll get there. Got a ways to go to get there. Halfway around the world, but I'm working on it. So this is low rolling countryside right now. Looks like some larger hills up ahead, some ridges. He's not back in the aircraft. Let's take a look at something. Not that close, though. So we're on the way to Excos. By the way, this is a short flight. This is only about 120 miles. So we don't have far to go. Let me get out of that. No fun to sit and look at a panel. One thing I messed around with this weekend was I was playing around with the trial version of On Air. That is really cool. I really liked it. The only problem I had with it, and it's not On Air's problem, was that my one of my first jobs was about a 500-mile flight, and I can say that I quickly weaseled my way into a DA-62. So I was very proud of that, but I hopped in for my 500-mile flight and walked away from the keyboard for a little bit while the plane was cruising. I came back and I got another crash. Because of course the flight sim doesn't like when I just leave a plane in cruise mode for a while with no input and then come back to the sim and try to move around or whatever, create more input. Then it crashes for whatever reason. So I got a little frustrated and stopped playing On Air. I think at some point I may go back to it, but right now I'm doing the around the world trip. I'm very happy with this, but it's nice to know that On Air is there, and when I'm ready to do it, you know, it looked like a lot of fun. So anyhow, if you're kind of on the edge and you're not sure about On Air, I would highly recommend it right now. It's really neat. It's really kind of fun. Gives you some purpose to the sim. Adds that gaming element to it. Another alleged improvement with the game. I don't know if that's the Rhine, by the way. That might be the Rhine. That may be the Rhine. No, I don't think it is. Don't think it is. Okay, anyhow, another alleged improvement to the game with this update is the live weather and live traffic. But I don't know. I can't say I've really seen much of anything yet. When I get on the world map to set up the flights, every airport I have, first of all, it kind of annoys me. Everything shows, I think, winds of like 275 at 5 knots or something like that. I don't know why it does that. That annoys me. Look at that view over that ridge as the clouds break. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is so neat. That must be the Rhine. That's a big river. Yeah, getting some nice bumpy air, but that's not like a... That's not a weird, like, porpoise up and down thing with the autopilot at all, so that's good. Can't tell what those are. I don't know if those are cooling towers. They are not small. Or is it just a graphical glitch? I can't tell what the heck that is. Let me try something else. I still want to keep messing with this camera. Reset position. Get back to the plane. Alright, now my controller is definitely not working. Oh, no. Come back. Come back! I don't mess with these settings enough. Let's reset it again. Where's the reset? Where's the reset position up there? Let's come back. I don't think that has anything to do with anything. 4%. Yeah, I don't know why my controller's not responding now. I don't know if the update erased my controller settings. Something I'm going to have to mess with later. Seems to be seems to me that my Xbox controller settings somehow got deleted. Now look, we're back in Germany, back on the continent. I didn't look when we were in France, but look, all the traffic's on the right side of the road now. When I say right, I don't mean correct for all you people in the UK. I mean the right side of the road. Don't want to offend anyone. When I was in the UK, I was petrified of driving. I just couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I spent my whole life driving on the right side of the road. I couldn't. I was scared to death to try to drive on the left side of the road. So we're going to make the turn. Actually, I'm very wrong, by the way. I think that river was, now I'm looking at the map. Oh, I kept thinking the Rhine ran across that northern stretch of France there. It's not the Rhine. That is the Blies. Is that how you pronounce that? Blies. The Blies. The Blies. The Blies. farm. Oh, look, so on the satellite imagery, you can see the windmills on the satellite imagery below the model windmills. That's a little disturbing. But just goes to prove there are windmills there. Just need to watch it here at 3,500 feet. Some of these hills are starting to reach up towards me a little bit. You can almost see like the early morning fog and mist just laying in those valleys up ahead to the right. Alright, sorry, just trying to get a bearing here as to where I'm going and what I'm doing. Like I said, this is a short flight, so we're not that far out of Baden-Baden right now. That's a pretty big plant right there. more big plants down there. A lot of industry in these little, well, these little towns along these rivers. Got a little choppy there. So, I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on here. I get lazy and I let the game, the sim, plan out. Flight plan. I think it's going to take me right to the airport and then back out to the RNAV approach for runway 21. Running choppy again. Smooth back out. Oh, yeah, I don't know why it's getting choppy all of a sudden. These are not issues I had before. I hope the update didn't mess something up. Mess my performance up. I really haven't had too many issues. Now, I run a pretty good machine. I've got an i9-9900. I'm running an RTX 2080 GPU. It's not a TI or anything. It's just a straight RTX 2080. I think my bottleneck really is my RAM. I've got 16 gig of RAM. I really should have 32 at least. I know I should. And I know I don't. I got to get that fixed. But I've really had no problems in running really good frame rates. But yeah, choppy. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. I did not have these choppy issues before. Some pretty big towns now. I think we're getting close to like the Rhine River Valley. What I'm going to do, by the way, I'm in here real quick too. I'm looking at that ridge coming up in front of me. Looking at the approach plate, I've got some elevations that are pretty impressive elevations. Right in the vicinity of Baden-Baden Airport, I've got a 3,400 foot mountain. So the approach plate anyhow recommends approaching it at 4,000 feet. I'm going to abide by that. One other thing. Let's see where I am now. This might give me a better idea. It's like a scrambled spaghetti mess down there. Yeah, it looks like it. I think it takes me right down to the airport that comes back out on the approach. And that's fine. that's a glitch or if that is a seriously tall stack there. So yeah, we're now at 4,000 feet. Quick estimate, we got about 15 more minutes till we get to the airport. And we'll circle back around and come in and land. And one thing I definitely notice here, a lot of large industry. You do have a lot of farmland, and then mixed in you have these big plants. That's interesting. What the heck is that? Can't tell what that is. Just like an odd straight road through the hill. Those look like railroad tracks. Oh no, it's a highway. Also, just enough clouds to kind of shroud everything. It's hard to see a lot. There we go, clear up. Big airport there, a couple of runways. So that, oh, where'd it go? I'm too busy looking at the map. I lost it now. That bigger airport with the multiple runways is Ramstein Air Base. There it is up there. Ramstein. Which also means that larger urban area. Can't talk. The larger urban area that we crossed over must have been Saarbrücken. And now we're really in the soup again. lot of windmills, a lot of wind farms. Interesting bridge. Golf. Not as many golf courses over here. Much more rugged country now. Heavily wooded. I don't know if this is technically the Schwarzwald, the Black Forest, or not. I'm going to take a leap of faith here and say that it's not, since I believe we're still in France, and I don't think the Black Forest region really extends into France. Severely rugged country up ahead. I think we're good. I think we'll clear that. No fear there. Look at that. Holy smokes, I wasn't counting on that. Still a little choppy. It bugs me. I guess there's roads. Stuck in this. How far do we have? 22 miles to... I keep saying it. I keep saying it, and so far I've been wrong. But I think this actually may be the Rhine now. Another large factory plant down there. neat seeing how you have all these industrial towns crammed into river valleys with these big plants. And on the outskirts and the hillside, you have the farmland. And the mountains themselves are pretty rugged, so they're undeveloped. Wow, the clouds part. Look at that. Behold. Beautiful. Forget about the river valleys here. This is just all open farmland. Holy smokes. Crazy how quick that just opened up. Big pop, and it was nothing but went from mountains to wide open farmland. Actually, now it looks like we're going back into mountains again. I have to laugh at myself because every river I see, I'm like, oh, that's the Rhine, that's the Rhine. But now up ahead, that I think is the Rhine. I mean, obviously, it's much larger. You can see the sun glinting off of it now. Baden-Baden is just across the Rhine. So this is going to take us, it's going to bend us back down to the airport, and then we're going to make left turns and just going to do a big loop to the north and then back in. Canal. I don't know how to pronounce that. Karlsruhe? Found it on the map. It's looks like the name of the city is Karlsruhe. God, I'm probably butchering that so bad. My wife actually speaks German. She would laugh at me right now for trying to pronounce these. And yes, I was very, very wrong all those previous times. This is definitely the Rhine. By the way, I apologize if you can hear behind me. I don't know if how well the microphone picks it up. I have a very annoying parrot right now screaming downstairs. If you want a parrot, you can have him. Let me know. He doesn't like me. I don't like him. Feelings mutual. Gotta warn you though, he's got a can opener for a mouth. And he'll use it. And the little jerk will probably outlive me. And there's Baden-Baden straight ahead. Oh, just jumped on me again. So we'll fly down to the airport, we'll make a big loop around to the left and come back up in this general vicinity and make another approach in. As you can see, there is definitely a mountain range off to the east. Maybe they'll make the pattern a little more obvious. So we'll go all the way around at SB 400, Sierra Bravo 401, 402, and back to Bitsu, and then really at Bitsu is where we make the approach in. And that'll be our runway. We'll actually approach with town off just to our left. Should be a really cool approach. cause confusing all those other little rivers to the Rhine. I mean, now that you see the Rhine, it's really impressive. Thinking about flying the plane here. We still got. Now we're making this big loop, but we got a little bit of time. Looks like all the traffic is frozen on the. Oh no, that. Oh. So the satellite imagery, you can see pictures of looks like trucks, semis on the road from the satellite images, but then it's also drawing in moving traffic. Here, scoped everything out. I know I'm fine. I'm not gonna run into those mountains. Begin our descent. It's supposed to be live weather, but it's giving me standard altimeters for everything. I call foul on that somewhere. Something doesn't sound right. Give me standard altimeter when I took off in Verdun, and it's giving it to me here as well. Oh, it's the photometric. That's not just AI drawing. It cranks it out. There's a cooling tower there. Look at that. It's slowly building it in. Yeah, definitely a cooling tower and on a plant. There's my runway out there. Accidentally hit the yoke. Be alright. So far, a little bit of crosswind component from right to left. And in about 3 miles, we'll descend another 500 feet. Start flying here. On. Next waypoint's the runway. So when we get about 5 miles out, I'll take over. Line in from there. And now we'll descend down to about 2,000 feet. Runway elevation's close to 500 feet, a little under that. Low fuel. Cut it close. Actually, I got fuel reserve tanks if I really need it. Really not that close. And flaps 1. Let the aircraft, let the autopilot trim it out. Throttle. I got it from here. Autopilot off, my plane. Gear down. Three greens. Times like this, I wish I had a better yoke than my CH Products yoke. It gets a little jerky. Kind of sticks and then snaps. Landing flaps. Coming in a tad low right now. I got one white light. Four reds. Let's get back up. A little squirrely on me. But we're okay now. We've cleared everything. Come back over, come back over. Got a little jerky again. But much improved. Much improved with the rudder pedals. Alright, let's get off this runway. Landing and strobe lights off. Put our flask back up. And a place to park over here. I won't be able to give you a drone cam shot of Baden-Baden because I can't get the drone cam to work. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down. Go up here, we'll take a little round tour. Da, 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 da. So that turned out to be a very nice and beautiful flight from Verdun, Somerville, France to Baden-Baden, Deutschland. About 120 miles. I think it took us a little over an hour. I extended it slightly just because I did that big loop. Baden-Baden, I could have just kind of flown in direct. Let's find a big empty spot right here. Nobody's gonna complain. Alright, let's throw on the brakes. And there we have it, folks. welcome to Baden-Baden, Deutschland. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the flight, and hope to see you back for the next one. Take care.